How you doing? My name is Patrick, and I have the pleasure to interview one of my colleagues, and I'm gonna let my colleague introduce herself.
My name is China Davis. I am the sports supervisor at J. Douglas. Been with the Y for 8 years now. Goodness.
What is your ethnic background and how do you celebrate it?
I'm just African American. I'm from a small town called Palaca, Florida. That is by Gainesville, in between Gainesville and St. Augustine. How I celebrate it is, I don't know, just being me, just being all that it is to be African American, Black, whether that's, having cookouts just to celebrate small victories, or, my aunts coming into town and cooking us a Southern breakfast, or, having that Southern hospitality. So, whatever I can do to remind myself that I am, who I am, and, celebrate my culture at all times, I'm gonna do it.
That's awesome. I better be invited to the next cookout.
Yeah, I got you.
What does Black History Month mean to you?
That's a hard question. Celebrating a group of individuals that, get overlooked at times, reminding those of, who we are, where we came from, how far we've came, being unapologetically Black, and that's our skin color, different types of hairstyles, different types of dishes we make, or food, or, just telling people who we are, what we're about. Again, just being unapologetically Black.
Love it. What do you enjoy most about your culture?
The food.
The food.
The food. You get, being from the South, you get different dishes, and just that country cooking, it's just, the buttermilk biscuits, or, the sweet potato pie, or corn casserole, or, fried chicken, collard greens, candy yams, stuff like that. I think the family, environment that, being around a Black family or a Black individual, or a Black mom, for instance. I know personally my mom, she makes sure all my friends are fed. Whenever you come to a Black woman's home or a Black family's home, you're always going to be fed. There's always something cooking on the stove. They treat you like family at all times, and that's whether at the cookouts, or, in a setting, or, at a restaurant, or, I saw last weekend this Black group of friends singing happy birthday to another table, and they didn't even know those people. So just, being very welcoming, treating everyone like one of theirs, that welcoming environment.
So China, what does Black excellence mean to you?
Black excellence. I'm gonna say being, groundbreakers for others, coming up in the ranks, or embracing, again, all that, what it means to be African American, and, making way for other people, and, not apologizing for our skin color, take advantage of it. We're like majestic in a way, and we can be so much more than what people think we are. And again, just embracing, all that we are and all that we can do.
So China, can you tell me who served as an influence in your life?
I would say my mom and my sister. I can't pick one person because they both have been huge influences in my life. To be raised by a single Black mom, you see her go through any and all things, So to see the strength that she had, and the perseverance she had, and, to raise my sister, having an older sister, having those two in my corners have pushed me beyond measures that I didn't even know I was capable of. So having two strong Black women in my corner, sky's the limit. I think that, they keep me grounded. They keep me level-headed. They remind me who I am, my background, like where I come from, where I'm heading, where I can be. So, my mom and sister have, she's probably gonna call me right after this, but my mom and sister have been two very inspirational women, and to this day they continue to just be those voices in my head when, you know, whenever that doubt or, you know, I forget, you know, who I am and where I've came from and how far I, you know, am going to go.
So you spoke about your mom. What is the greatest thing your mom has taught you, and how do you apply it to your everyday life?
Number one thing is to always have fun. You know, sometimes I think, me personally, I get caught up in, you know, what's next? Like, how can I get to this point? Or, you know, I'm not where I want to be right now, or, you know, I have so much longer to go. You know, it's taken longer for me to get places, but just remind myself to have fun, enjoy life, be in the moment. My mom, you know, she's 54 and seems like she's going on 26, but, you know, she's always taught me to see the little things, the positive things in things, and, you know, don't get in your head so much. Remind myself, like, have fun, enjoy life to the fullest, no matter what that is. You know, if you need to have a little vacation, take that vacation. If you need to go in your office to sit for a sec, you know, do that. You know, she reminds me to, you know, don't get in my head so much. I think just to have fun, always have fun in everything you do.
With that being said, what legacy do you want to leave behind?
So sports is my main thing. You know, I love the human element of sports. So, but, you know, we're more than that. We're more than just athletes. So I think using my testimony of, you know, if sports don't happen, then what? You know, having that plan B, that plan C. You know, there's ways you can still be around sports. So the legacy I want to leave is, you know, think outside the box. Think more than just athlete. Like, oh, I need to get this basketball scholarship to go to a 4-year college. You could be an engineer. You can be an architect. You know, you can. There's ways to, you know, get to where you're heading besides using sports as an avenue. Now, it's a good avenue to use, but I think, you know, I've had conversations with players and kids that I've come across that, you know, okay, so if sports doesn't work or if you don't get to college, then what? You know, what's your background? What's your plan B or plan C? Have you thought about this route or another route? You know, just using my testimony to remind them that, you know, you can still be around sports. There's other ways to be involved in sports.
Thank you.